Still in this hallway. Whoa!
Colors.
Colored babies.
Is that offensive?
It is a little bit. It's red over there. Let's go towards the
Yeah, I mean, probably want more color than... I mean, your options are color or pitch black. So, like...
Whoa.
What's...
Dun dun dun!
For just a window with some light, like, that's pretty spooky.
Ew!
Well,
It's going back.
yeah, the fact that it's going backwards is also, like, weirdly unsettling. I remember the good times when the baby was face planting. Like,
Yeah. Jesus, that's awful.
those were a lot more fun than where we've already found ourselves.
Oh. Oh. It's got a pretty hat. Oh, it's growing.
It's growing. Rita Repulsa must be nearby.
Jesus, that's awful.
It's morphin' time!
Ah!
I'm not a huge fan. Frankly, I could do with less. Did you black out again? Oh, it's
I
colors here. It's red and yellow. It's sort of a... okay.
Whoa. I woke up in... Where am I? This room.
It's the one where, like, the baby's, like, assaulted you, right? I think that's where you are.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
things that
yeah.
thing.
So, now... Okay, you found a doll closet!
Yay!
Isn't it everything you've ever wanted?
Oh, look, houses.
Can't believe you closed the door.
I'll just stay in here.
Nothing bad can happen if I just stay in this closet full of demonic whispers.
The thing is, though, is that, like, I can't die. Right? So
I
it's
mean-
literally just, like, there's no... It's scary. It's, like, jump scary and, like, cool. But, like, I don't feel a sense of, like, oh, no, I gotta run away. Because, like...
I mean, I think there's definitely something... I mean, here's what I would say about that. Like, that makes sense to me. I understand why this is a different experience to you than Outlast, and why you like this better. That makes a lot of sense to me. I don't think that a horror game that has a combat element, or, like, a threat element, is inherently worse. But, like, to me, it's important that there's something you can do about it. Like, games where you're just running and you have, like, no recourse, like, that seems like bullshit to me.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not into that anymore.
But, like, games, again, like Silent Hill, you're usually, like, limited in your resources, so sometimes you can find yourself in a situation where you don't have much
Right.
way of fighting something. But, like, you have weapons and you can fight back. And to me, that makes a big difference. Like, I think Silent Hill as a series is a good example of, like, a horror game with, like, a combat element to it. I don't understand. I don't understand what locked it. Is there a key that will, like, stop the lights spinning? No, that's that.
Whoa.
I
What?
don't see anything connected.
What? Is there a cable like the stoplights? Why doesn't it say anything about weird?
Oh shit! You realize what happened, right? The game infected Siri, and now Siri is haunted.
Oh no! Well, I spun this as much as it'll spin. Apparently, I'm sure that's gonna. Pop
It's
out.
gonna be like the creepiest Pop Goes to Weasel all fucking time. Da 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 da. Oh god! It's gonna pop!
Oh. Direct item? Where?
It was somewhere on the shelf, wasn't it? Was it?
Just making noises like something's happening.
Wow.
Such lens flare. Alright, let's leave this place.
Locked?
Locked.
Yeah, that's not surprising. It feels like there's something you gotta do in there.
Also locked. Look at this cute dog. Hello, doggy. Hello.
Does the presence of the hand make you uncomfortable?
A little bit.
Just because, like, you don't see the person, right? Like, there's something weird about that.
Yeah.
Was that a top? Maybe we could Beyblade our way out of this situation.
Beyblade. Or maybe we could use it to look at the top 3 cards and figure out what the fuck's going on. Oh, look, there's the key. I need
I
that.
did not realize, we drafted Eternal Masters last weekend,
Yeah,
and I did not realize that top was A, a normal rare in that set,
yeah,
and B, as a normal rare with the number of times it's been reprinted,
yeah.
is worth $20.
It's crazy.
That card's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It's really interesting to see it in a limited format.
Yeah, I've never had that experience.
Only ever seen it used in.
Actually, that's not true. I think I've seen it in like draft cubes, which have a much higher power level,
right?
Where like it doesn't feel as broken as like a normal draft set.
This is fun.
This is cool. I like this. I mean, obviously, something terrible is going to happen.
Oh, baby. Oh, the window is. Hey,
guys! How you like the game? Okay.
Ugh.
I think the window's named Henry.
I can't. I have no control, by the way.
I assumed as much.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, okay. I thought that was still Henry, but instead it was another.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Are you controlling it now?
No, not even a little bit. Like, I can do that. I can
Oh,
look left and right-ish.
We're sort of seeing a progression of... If you pay attention to the drawings.
Right. Hush, little baby, the night is stark.
The night is stark and full of terrors. Stars fade above you, the room goes dark.
Don't turn around.
Because you're gonna see the babies eating you!
Mama used to come tuck you in.
That's
Mama
not...
said knock you out. Now she's nowhere to be seen. That doesn't rhyme. Hands!
Sword, like implied hand? Oh, that now it's on both sides.
Jesus Christ. That was
I actually really like the touch that now
This was a special brush.
Oh, God.
Like a horsehair brush, but different. At that point, I hesitated. Will this really work? Fuck it. I was already halfway through, and besides, it's not like I can just put it all back and forget the whole thing.
You could try.
Put the blood back in the body.
Put it back. I like the touch that the Jack-in-the-Box was just like out when you came out of the like...
Remember that time you were saying there was gonna be an eye?
I didn't actually... Yeah, there it is, though. But like, I like that you like wind up the Jack-in-the-Box, you're like, oh, it's gonna happen, yeah. And then like the horrible stuff happens and it's just there. Like it doesn't pop out at the end to like get you. It's just sort of like, look what I did.
Yep.
It's, I don't think we've added any photos. It's kind of a long book, though. I don't know what to make of this.
You think I've just not found a bunch of them?
It's possible, I guess. I don't actually remember seeing that before.
More baby bits.
I want my baby bits, baby bits, baby bits. Alright.
What's it say up there?
Gone. Gone, baby, gone. You ever see that movie?
Yes. No. Yes? No, I've seen Gone in 60 Seconds. Not the same.
Not the same. Definitely different. It's... Oh, okay. It's a
gore person.
Yeah, it's like a gore person, or like a decomposed zombie man.
Yeah. Alright, 2 more cabinets. We're making great progress.
Yeah. Until you realize that when we return to the basement the next time, it's going to be filled with more cabinets.
God, I don't want no cabinets.
And then we're going to have to go through a place that has, like, fingernail windows.
Oh, fingernail windows. Oh, God, here we go, another loop.
Here we go, loop-de-loop.
Walking around in circles. There's a window.
Okay.
This is fun.
This is nicer than some places we've been so far. Oh, it's a door.
It's locked.
Of course it's locked.
No doors.
What about that? Okay, that's also locked.
No doors for you, Vasco. No doors. None whatsoever.
The expression is no dice. I think it means something different.
What's this? More
bottles.
Who turned off the lights? Asshole.
Closing time.
Oh. Hello. What's it say?
Going in circles.
Always going in circles. Hello, doors.
I think I remember this room being very scary.
Turned off the light. Being scary?
I think so.
Delirious. Easy to forget. Drunk. Whoa. Painting. Whoa. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Time. Time. Time.
Have you ever seen the American made-for-TV Doctor Who movie?
No.
It's awful.
I hear it.
It's real bad.
It's canon, though, isn't it?
technically, yeah. But there's like this sequence in it that's basically just like clocks.
Restless memories.
And like to me, it was always really amusing that like it really demonstrated how much like whoever made the American movie just like did not fucking get it. Is it was just like clocks, time travel, get it? He's a time lord. Woo, spooky.
Right. Lens flare.
Super lens flare. Super lens flario brothers.
Whoa. Shit. That seems bad.
Well, it's not a person, right? Because it's like flickering in and out of existence, so it's fine.
Should I approach it?
I can't imagine there's much else for you to do other than to approach it. Maybe if you turn the lights off and on again, then your computer will work. What are we doing?
I don't know. There's nowhere else to go.
I feel like you have to go that way.
I don't want to do it.
I know.
We're running headlong. Ah!
I don't know why she's so obsessed with getting up in your grill.
Hello? Hello?
Is she
Are you
leaking
okay?
on you? There's definitely like a goopy sound. I'm not super thrilled with that.
Well, I'm alive. Okay. The floor has seen better days.
Yeah. I'd agree with you on that one.
It's more color in here. Ooh.
There's some bears and some rats and something is flashing. What's a key? Take the key.
I get the key.
Do you think it's going to open?
I don't know. A door, probably.
I think it's going to open a jar. A locked jar.
With no lid.
You just try and reach in the jar and it doesn't work. Like, what?
Just bash it with the key. Ah! It opens.
Delicious jam.
I open the door. Oh, rat.
Oh, I think he wants to be your friend.
Look at his glowing, beady eyes.
What's the name of the rat from Ratatouille?
The guy's name was Linguini.
I can't even remember this.
Little Chef? I don't think he ever had a name.
I feel like he did, but I might be remembering it wrong.
That was a fun movie.
Was it Remy? Am I making that up? Remy sounds right.
I think Remy was the name of someone else in that movie.
Okay, maybe.
I can't remember. Leave a comment.
Someone knows.
It's getting claustrophobic in here.
It's a little tight. That was a fun movie. It's one I didn't see until like way after it was in theaters. Because like, it was like one of the first Pixar movies I was not like excited for just by premise alone.
Yeah.
But it's a good movie. It's like tier 2 Pixar, right?
Right.
I think there's 3 tiers. It's like, there's like tier 1 Pixar, which is like...
Toy Story.
Yeah, like Toy Story. You think of like just the golden era where like every single Pixar movie was amazing.
Yeah.
Then there's like tier 2, which is like good stuff, which is like, you know, like Finding Dory. And
Never saw Finding Dory.
Finding Dory is like fine. It's not as good as Finding Nemo.
Right.
And then Ratatouille and a couple others are
Right. And then tier 3 is like Cars.
Yeah, and then tier 3 is like Cars, and especially like Cars 2
Yeah.
and like Planes, which like is that even Pixar?
No, I think it's just Disney.
I think it's like Disney using like a similar art style to Cars. Cat, dog, rat.
Oh god. So the code is supposed to be here.
Yep. Sure is.
We're supposed to follow the lines?
I believe you're supposed to follow the lines.
No way. Really? Well,
Oh,
there's
no, wait.
colors. Black, blue, red.
Wait, I think
2, 4...
I don't think the color. I think the
Oh,
colors
look,
are
there's a
probably
rat
tricked.
appeared. Was that rat always there?
On the paper. Yeah.
It was?
Yeah, it was.
No.
No, it was.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I think actually, I think you want to, because there's 9 lines, I think you want to follow the ones that link to rat, because you've been following the rat. I think that's how this is.
Oh.
Because otherwise there's like too many numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 3 that link to rat. You're right. So, 6.
Yeah. It's like 6,
8. 7.
7?
You did that
Yeah.
at exactly the
Pretty
same
much,
moment.
yeah.
6, 8, 7 it is. 6, 8, 7.
Hooray! What do you think's going to be on the other side of the door? What if we played
Jump
that game?
scare.
What if we played that for every single time you opened a door in this game? God, that'd be so obnoxious.
It would be obnoxious. Let's do it! Love you guys. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, are you under the impression that someone is still... What is this, part 4 or part 5?
Part 5.
So, you think someone's still watching this at part 5? I think that's optimistic.
Don't go into the light. Except I'm gonna.
I think you have to go in the light.
Oh, it's not light anymore.
I feel like going into the light, considering, like, your character and what we know about him so far, I feel like going into the light's probably a good idea.
Oh, good enough.
You're not going to get a better option.
Do it.
Judging by the silence that has now fallen over the house, I can safely assume that he has finally passed out. Undoubtedly surrounded by empty bottles and tattered pieces of canvas that have become his preferred bedfellows. Every time it happens, I pray it will be the last. I pray fervently, passionately. Our Lord in heaven, let him crack his head open and rot spew out. Let him cut his wrist on the glass and red bile flow. Let him choke on his own vomit, so that we may find peace. For if you don't one day, I will find the courage to walk down the steps and end him myself. You, of all, should know, it's not the lack of will that stays my hand. Amen. Yeah, I remember that prayer. I think that's,
yeah.
I think I got that one from Sunday school.
Yep, for sure. Okay.
Hanukkah! Happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Yeah, coming up. Coming up.
Kind of. Is it early or late this year?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the calendar before yet. Ooh.
That's cool. You like that?
I like it. It's fun.
Do you think something scary is gonna happen?
Of course. Oh! Just like smack me in the face.
Him. That's really funny. Didn't realize it could just like bonk you in the face.
Look what I can do.
Looking for a specific country as the way out?
Alright, let's get out of here. Ooh. Time!
Time!
When I have footsteps is very inconsistent.
That is true.
It's bad in here. I haven't had a jump scare in a while.
Yeah, it's true.
Jump scare!
I remember there being like one room that is just nothing but jump scares.
Is it this room?
No, when we were in the time room and I thought that it was the scary room. Something like that room, I believe.
Ah!
Oh, well, there's that. It's the Watcher. Oh, hey, it's a big eye again.
It's closed.
It is.
I don't want it to open. Oh! It's everywhere. Ah! It's looking at me!
They're all looking at you.
Like
And they're getting closer.
Oh god, they are!
I think we're supposed to put on our 3D glasses before this one.
Oh, we fucked up.
Yeah.
Ah!
And you passed out. I didn't remember you passing out quite so many times.
All the time, apparently.
I mean, I definitely remembered a couple instances of it, but I did not... Like, we've already done more than I thought there were in the whole game.
Hello. Someone in here with me?
There's no paintings in any of the frames on the wall, which is somehow concerning.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
It's interesting how, like, so much of horror is just, like, subverting, like, really subtle expectations you don't even think about.
Yeah.
Like, just an empty frame on the wall is unsettling because the expectation is that if you put a frame on the wall, there's a painting or a picture or something in it.
Right.
Fucking mutt won't shut up! Hey! I can do that, too!
Well, it reminds me of that time I had jury duty.
But can you paint? No? Well, that's alright. Neither can I, apparently.
Such good friends!
Aww. The dog can't paint. What good is he?
I told you about... I'm pretty sure I've told you about my jury duty experience. But there was a part where, like, the lawyers were all, like, shouting at each other, and the judge just got so fed up that he was just like, I can be loud, too!
That's amazing. I wish I had
One
seen
of my
that.
favorite things.
Painting?
I don't think you can get quite far enough to look at it. There could be a really scary painting on there. You'll never know.
You'll never know. That's a bummer. Oh, jeez.
It's the Bookman.
Bookman. John Bookman. Who's it, James? It's his brother, John. Wheelchair.
What other powers do you think the book fruit gives you?
Knowledge?
Maybe.
But only when you're reading.
Maybe you know anything that was ever written down.
That's a pretty cool power.
I was watching a Day 9 thing, and he talks about this book series called I think it's the Dresden Files?
That sounds familiar.
And I think it was from that he was describing a character with that ability. I was like, that sounds really interesting.
Ooh. I got a crank. Thought I could pick up the rope, but apparently no.
What do you think the crank is for?
Hey there, princess.
What does the gun do?
What?
Just think of the same
Shoots bullets very fast.
This is Daddy's medicine. Whenever Daddy's hurting, this
I feel
helps
like
the hurt go away.
I feel like that quote from The Lost Room is like...
God. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Lovely.
Great. I feel like that quote from The Lost Room is like a really good example of how, like, fictional worlds work. In the it's a really good because like
it like subverts expectations.
Well, it also demonstrates just how like natural this ridiculousness seems.
Right.
Like in The Lost Room, like just simple like common everyday items gain like weird supernatural properties.
Let's look back. Ah! Oh!
That is a different zombie lady.
I don't know why I wasn't expecting that.
When it said "Don't look back" and you've been expecting a jump scare literally every time you turn around, somehow that one was surprising.
I don't know why it got me.
But like to us, the viewer in Lost Room, it seems really funny for him to say like, "Oh, the gun shoots bullets really fast."
Yeah.
But it's like to those people in that world, like they have encountered a series of objects that have these supernatural powers, and so like any object could do anything. You just don't know.
Right.
So I think it's a really good example of like of letting you see from the perspective of the characters in a natural way. Well, that is... They do not want you to go in that room.
A little pain goes a long way. You cannot interact. Somebody let the cat out again.
There's a chain. But only... Oh no, there's multiple chains. There's even more than 2 chains.
2 chains. How many chains does 2 chains have?
I assume 2.
2 chains ever wear more than 2 chains?
Well, I assume he owns a ton, but only ever wears 2. That's my assumption.
It's his creed.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do nothing now. There's no door now.
I'm sure there's something.
There's nothing to interact with. Just keep walking around, mashing the trigger. It's harder to mash a trigger than it is to mash a button.
It definitely is. Especially the PS4 triggers. Sony has never had great triggers for that kind of thing.
They have a really long pull to them. It's kind of nice.
They're good for their own thing, but not for, like, mashing. I think it's God of War will sometimes ask you to, like, mash trigger. It makes me mad every time, because it's so, like, difficult and inconvenient.
Ooh.
That was not the right noise for that.
Ugh.
That first noise definitely sounded like you were happy. You're like, hey, look at this! Screaming torture! Nice! Oh, we should probably save the rest of that torture for next time.
Yeah, we should. Ugh. See you then! This is... Oh. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh, what is it?
It's...
Oh! It's gonna get in the elevator. Oh, God!
It's pretty unsettling.
There's no jump button.
And
ah!
Okay.
Ah! Ah! Oh, we're falling!
When does it go? When do they take our picture?
Yeah, make sure you look really placid.